215 technique. YouTube, can you hear me? Mic check 1 2 3. Can you guys hear me on YouTube? So I'm not using chick picks. Okay. I'm not using fair value gaps or anything like that. It's my own proprietary technique that I'm using right now, which is called the 215 technique. I guess it might look some similar to what you guys call fair value gaps and all of that, but no. Yes. So all were you guys not able to hear me all along, all morning? Is this the first you guys are hearing me on YouTube? Because it did show me that the microphone was reading. Come on, guys. I only have 188 likes here. TikTok, can you just get those likes up on the TikTok for me, please? All right, good. So we're doing something that we didn't normally do on a regular day. Usually we would begin at 7 a.m. but we started at 6:30 this morning. So I want to see if the flavor at 6:30 is going to be different, right? Only hearing you now. Oh my gosh. All right. No worries at all. No worries at all. I did send the analysis. I did send the analysis. I'm just seeing that message too, but my apologies. I did send the analysis to break down in the Telegram group, the main Telegram group, so you guys can see it there, what I'm basically expecting to happen. All right, so now price has basically broken and tested that 15-minute rejection. Right, it has tested that 15-minute rejection, so I only just need for it just to retrace back to the zone and reject from the zone for me to look for longs. It's very good though as well, because I can now see where price is actually open a pretty clean range of about 50 pips, 55 pips to the upside. So if it does come down, you can confirm that long position, and I should be okay with holding it until it gets to these areas. So I'm just waiting for that to happen right now. Euro USD, let's look at the 15-minute time frame just to see what's going on here. Still doesn't have any break. If this 15-minute candle could just flip and close red, then that would be nice. And then I'll begin to dissect. I'll also begin to dissect DXY as well, and I'll just show you guys. Well, you guys would know if you've been here before. You guys will know. No voice on YouTube since half an hour. Wow. So you guys just sat there looking at me moving those charts. That's fine. That's loyalty. I really do appreciate it. My apologies. It didn't show me that I didn't have any had any audio issues earlier, because it seems pretty fine. I could see the microphone doing that little dancey thing, but that's okay. My apologies, my friends. I'm also thinking of doing another giveaway as well. I'm not sure when. Well, pretty soon though. I want to give a funded account away. Another funded account away. So stay tuned for that. Well, I just need to build the momentum up again on the channel again, and then we can begin to do all those nice things. So right now, waiting for price to, let's say, waiting for price to reject from these areas, back into the zone, and then like that. That's what I'm looking for me to go for longs here right now. futures. I forgot about futures. Yeah, I forgot about futures, you know. Hold on. Let me open it. Yeah, but remember the futures are pretty similar to this right now. So I don't have any confirmation of any entries on forex. So pretty sure futures futures is still moving up. I need to redo my markings though, because I don't have any markings on futures. DXY, gold, EU. So I'm still waiting for the EU. I had a look the other day as well on what do you call that, on futures for forex for EU or USD. So it's going to be pretty interesting. So for those who don't know, so what's currently happening, what I'm currently doing right now is that I am trading forex. My main prop firm accounts are on forex with FTMO, right? They are on forex with FTMO, but I have basically taken what do you call it? I've taken up futures as well. So I do have two futures challenges, 200K futures challenges going on right now. I actually purchased them last week, so I'm basically doing futures and forex, but I can't stream both of them, both futures and forex at the same time. So I'm doing futures in the background. I've never done that. I'm pretty sure that 215 technique will still work on futures anyways. But testing it first, and then as soon if it's all good, then at that point in time I would try to incorporate it on the stream. Look at that. That's a pretty aggressive push. So did anything happen this morning? Newsworthy. Because this has pushed. Because what was that? That was at 4:35 a.m. That was the lowest low for. Was that the lowest low for Asian? No. Lowest low was at 3,295. And he just kind of rocketed up, and it's still going. All I need to see is a retracement from these price points back to the 215 zone. If I can get that, then that's good. I could be looking for longs from the zone. Come on, guys, we're only at 600 likes here on TikTok. If we can get those likes across the what do you call it? Get it across 1,000 likes, and I'd really appreciate it. For my viewers on TikTok as well, if you can just hit that like button, I would also appreciate that as well. If you're on TikTok and if you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, here are my links right here. That 215 trades, that's my Telegram link as well. If it's a case where you want to just click on the link, if you go to this channel, you should see all my links on there where you can just hit that and you can subscribe to and join the Telegram. I've also sent a breakdown as well today into the Telegram group. Oh, look at that. Gold is pushing up aggressively. What caused this upward move though? That's a massive move, bro. Massive move. Yeah, wait patiently. And if gold is doing this, then that means that EU is fine. Well, it still hasn't broken this. I don't like the structure here on EU, in all honesty. There's no break in the upward movement. But while EU is doing that, let's make preparations for when it's time for us to actually take entries on EU. Okay, you're in that long and goal. All right, that's good. That's very good to hear, Luan. So let's make some adjustments here on DXY. Need to mark out the ranges here on the 15-minute time frame to see where price action would want to go. If it breaks that zone, where's the ending of the next zone? I would say it would be right here at the bottom right there, and the next zone will be at the bottom there as well. All right, that's if it breaks those zones. However, if it rejects, I would say possibly this could be the top of that zone. Pretty massive though, but that's good just the same. It's at the support area, so you can reject, and I could see some pullback on EU for me to look for entries, hopefully. Where's the next zone as well? And for those who don't know, whenever I am taking entries on Euro USD, I use the DXY pair basically to help me with my confirmations. So if I see that DXY is going up, I should basically expect that EU should be going down, and if I see that it's going down, then I would expect for Euro USD to be going up. Okay, but I use the 15-minute time frame as well to help with that. So I've marked my ranges here on the 15-minute time frame for DXY. It's just basically highlighting the support, the main supports and resistance that you can see, right? All right, so we just need two more likes or so to get it over 1,000 likes on TikTok. All right, so damn, that's a massive move. Is anyone in this long position here on gold right now? Did anyone catch that? Whether you caught it from here or you caught it from midpoint? Did anyone catch that that massive up move there? In from 227. Where's 227? Wait, you in from all the way down here? Wow, that's good. That's good. I'm on my way, so no. Okay. All right. So silver is not in as yet. All right. Stop playing. How about my TikTok viewers? Anyone, not TikTok, how about my YouTube viewers? Well, I know that Luan, you are in that long. Anyone else in any positions here on gold today? That's massive. Yeah, it's so ironic though that even when I change my time, my streaming time from 7 a.m. to 6:30, I still manage to miss the move. Oh my, it's so interesting. EU. All right, so let's see if we can get a flip on this candle here. You see this is what I was explaining to you before. If I see that DXY is going up, you should see EU coming down. As you can see, it's just reacting from the support here, and it's going up a bit, and we can see that EU is coming down. So if this 15-minute candle can flip red here on EU, then I'll apply the 215 technique here on EU and see if I can get any entries on that. It's now 7:08 a.m. here in London. We do have an hour and a half left on stream, so let's see what's going to happen. Remember guys, as well, if you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, if you want to learn more about the 215 technique, this is your place to be. So that's 215 trades on this platform here. You can also join my Telegram group link here. It's right there. As well, ultimately as well, the Telegram group link link is also on my TikTok homepage, on my bio, I believe, and it's also on the YouTube bio as well. Now, looking at this, we still wouldn't have gotten if we were to take a 215 go setup on this, we wouldn't get a 215 go setup because this candle as well is too massive. Well, it's already broken a 15-minute rejection, so that wouldn't be a valid entry as well for 215 go. So still waiting patiently. The good thing about it though is that if we are so lucky, if the market wills it and gives us a pullback to the 215 zone, then we have a pretty clean open range for us to basically capitalize on. That's about a 60 pip move or more. Can someone please teach me how to trade, my friend? There are a lot of videos on YouTube that you can check out. Just do some research. That's the first place I would say to start. Looking for sells? No, not looking for any sells at the moment. However, we can get an entry to short in these areas, so to be honest, because we're basically passing over resistances and we can get an entry to rejection, but it doesn't look like it wants to reject any at all. All right, let's look at EU. Oh, gosh, I should have just taken it at the time, because if I had marked it at 6:30, this would be the 6:30 candle. At least it would be here. Wait a minute. 6:30. Hold on. Let's go to the 30-minute time frame. Let's see. This is the 6:30 opening candle, and that would be 7. Hold on. Would be right here. So that would hypothetically be a buy line. Go back to the 5-minute time frame. Yeah, it would have been. Yeah, it would have signaled a buy, but I don't like the structure anyways. Like the structure of that, but yeah, it would, if we had to use that 6:30 if we had to use that 6:30 candle, we would just now be in a buy from right here. Well, I would be in a buy from right here, but I didn't like the structure. I don't like the structure because it's all green candles, no break in between for a rejection or anything like that. So I'm just waiting for a retracement here on EU. I would love to see where it can pull back just a bit. I just need to see one rejection, one of the pullback on EU on the 15-minute time frame, and then I'll apply the 215 on it. That's all I need to see at the moment. Because this little area here, you can see it's just all green candles. There's no little break, you know, like these little breaks that create support and resistance. You can just continue to fly, that's fine. I'll miss out on that one, but tomorrow is another day. So what I don't get today, I can get it tomorrow, and if I don't get it tomorrow, I can always get it on Wednesday. So not forcing any entries at the moment. It's a new month, and what I want to do for this new month, I want to hold, and I believe we've done it before. I want to hold 100% win rate for this month. That is my personal challenge. And the only way I can hold 100% win rate is that I have to make sure that I follow my rules. So that's definitely what I'm going to do. So might not have 100% win rate. Might have pretty high, but I don't think I'm just going to be positive. So in order for me to do that, I have to follow my rules. And as you know, I know that we all suffer from this sometimes, no matter how good we are. Sometimes we have those weak moments where we don't follow our rules, and the market is so, like, I guess it's karma. in a sense. So the market is so free that when it knows that you're not following your rules, and as soon as it knows that you're not following your rules, the first thing it does is that it's spanking you, and it's spanking you hard. Right? So for this month, I'm going to have a clean sheet month where all my entries are basically going to be my rules. I'm sticking to my rules, and I'm going to be 100% consistent with that. All right, so gold is moving up aggressively. It's only just 7:15, and gold has moved up by how many pips already? Wow, 390 pips already. Gold has moved up by 390 pips. We haven't gotten any of those pips. Just says thank you for those gifts, Sylvia. We haven't gotten any of those pips just as yet, but as I said, I'm just waiting patiently. Something will come into play. Alright, well, we can see where the XY has broken that support. Could see a pretty strong continuation here on EU. How many of you guys here take entries on EU? I know that a lot of persons only trade gold, but how many of you actually do trade EU? If you do take entries on EU, can you just put EU in the chat? Let me see the numbers here. Thank you guys for those likes here on TikTok. If you guys could also be so kind of subscribing to my YouTube channel. I'm currently live on YouTube as well. That's 215 trades here on YouTube. If you want to learn how to use the 215 technique, it's the only technique that I use to look for entries here on gold. Look at that. There's no red candle one bit in this up move, and that's the thing. Now I'm just waiting for a pullback, but we might not even get that, because this might run up to 60 to 600 pips today. Oh wait, 4 hours ago. Oh, President Donald Trump new tariff treats per demand of safe haven. When did he say that? The announcement came amid ongoing legal battle over legality. Did I pronounce that right? Of Trump's tariff policies, which an appeal trade order that administration to halt taxes. It came out at 2 a.m. Sleeping at that time. Fast asleep. Bro's learning fundamentals on the job, yeah? Ain't nothing wrong with that, my friend. You never stop learning. Bro's learning fundamentals on the job. Thank you, chicks. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're not going to get that pullback here on EU. Should have been the 630 anyways, but that's fine. That's gone with the win. And the London session hasn't even opened just yet. Yeah, but that's what I have to bank on at this moment. Hopefully when the London session comes in, they can pull it back a bit to give me a bit of, of a time to enter. But for that's pulling it back over 120 pips, so back to the zone. So that's a massive move though. But if it does come back to the zone, then it should be happy days for us, because if it does confirm that long from that zone, then we have all of this as a clean open range to basically travel through to go back up. XAUUSD skyrocketed as well. Yeah, just waiting patiently right now. Don't want to basically. Yeah, of course there's going to be some level of retracement. In this time, a lot of persons may want to just jump in right now because of fear of missing out, which it might turns out to be a good thing if you enter just the same. But I'm waiting for my setup specifically. It's not here yet, so we have the London market opening in about 40 minutes. So let's see what that's going to do. Oh yeah, of course I can turn the video down. Is that any better for you, Lee? That's the first sign of a red candle. That's the first sign of a red candle. That's the first sign. Is that any better, Lee? Alright, let's look at the XAUUSD through the roof, through the window. That's good, that's kind of so we're just gonna have to focus on gold today. Gold has moved up by 450 pips today already. Oh, you could barely hear me. Okay. All right, yeah, that's all right, my friend. Thank you for letting me know. We did have some technical difficulties on YouTube earlier this morning. The first 30 minutes of the stream was done in mute in sign language. just have to wait for so I'm just waiting now for London to open to see what the price action is going to do here. All right, remember guys, if you're on my TikTok page right now, if you're on my TikTok stream right now, please, if you would be so kind, to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Here are the details there. I am live there on YouTube right now. I basically go live there every single day that I can, using the 215 technique. So that's 215 trades on YouTube. All right, and if you go there, that's where you can find all of my, how do I change the color just a second? Yeah, you can find all of my videos, previous videos on the technique, and you can learn a little bit more on it as well. So if you go to 215 trades on YouTube, you can subscribe, and I would really appreciate it. And then you can also join the Telegram as well from there as well. That's a 4-hour resistance. I think that was a 1-hour resistance that I had marked looking from here, because I wanted to see areas where it could actually possibly go. So if I look at the 4-hour again, the next 4-hour resistance is basically right here. Just trying to find the oh wait, no, is that it? Yeah, that's basically it. That section right here. But he's pushing aggressively. I don't think London has the momentum, or will have the momentum, to pull it back so far all the way back down to my zone. I don't think that's going to be possible, because that's maybe over to a 200 pip chop. Is it 100? And yeah, I don't think. Yeah, I'm not so confident that London is going to do that. I think what's ultimately going to happen is that London is going to push it even higher. That's what I think is going to happen in this scenario. I think London is going to push it higher, but I want to see what it's going to do. It might have a little bit of a retracement. Then from the retracement, we see a burst. So I might capitalize on that, but well, let's see. London opens in the next 32 minutes. So it's not pre-London right now. EU is rocketing as well. That's up by 500 pips already. Luan, are you still? Well, then again, why would I even ask that? You would still be in that position. I'm not sure. I don't see why you would close it if you're still in that long position. For that person who caught in at 277, and well, I guess you held it over the weekend. But that, congrats to you guys. This is a massive move today. I did say a few days last week that gold is possibly going to be looking to create new all-time highs again. Which is definitely what it's trying to do right now. Thank you guys for all the likes, and thank you guys for all the follows here as well on the TikTok and also on the YouTube as well. Really do appreciate it. Really do appreciate it a lot. It's now 7:31 a.m. here in London. We do have 29 minutes left until the London market opens. So just waiting to see what the London market is ultimately going to do. If we can get a pullback, well, ideally what I'd want to see would for it to come back to my zones. But ultimately as well, I could possibly take an entry too from one of these supports, because these are now no longer resistance, they're now supports. So let us see what's going to happen in the next 30 minutes when the London market opens. Could be looking to create an entry two for a quick short scalp here. All right, remember guys, if you're on TikTok, if you haven't yet subscribed to my YouTube channel, there it is. Just click that subscribe button. I would really do appreciate the love and the support on that. All right, good. Let's see what my YouTube people are saying. They're just jamming over here right now. It's fine. Thank you guys for all the likes here as well on TikTok. Appreciate it a whole lot. It is struggling right now at the minute to pass this area here. Yeah, that's the first rejection, and I believe, is that a 1 hour support? No, is it a 1 hour or 4 hour? It's a 4 hour. It's rejecting from a 4 hour resistance right here. Right, no, this is, so my broker is FTMO. Well, prop is FTMO. Personal funded is, what you call it, IC Markets. But mainly it's FTMO. EU should be skyrocketing, yeah, because the XY is falling down. I think as well, if this does confirm an entry too, I think it ultimately would be a trick here, because if the XY is falling aggressively, as you can see, and if this does confirm an entry too, from the 2 and 5 technique, that basically two candles going in the opposite direction, not exceeding 50 to 20 pips, then you could take a short from that. But looking, it's a massive uptrend. It's a very massive uptrend as well. The XY is still continuing to push down. I think this might be a fake out entry too as well. Invite me to take a short. Well, it would only be 15 pips or something like that. 15 pips, then to look at it for it just to reverse and then continue upwards. But that's a first, that's a sit. Look, since the past, how many minutes? 30 minutes. Well, no, that's an hour. Since the past hour, this is the first red candle we've seen on gold. It's now 7:38 a.m. Waited until 8 o'clock until the London market opens. Want to see what the London market is going to do. We know that London is going to continue to trend a bit, but I want to see if it's going to do a pullback, ideally, and then I can capitalize on that. Yeah, I know. Yeah, London tends to do that. And if the overall trend is going up, yeah, it definitely for sure it's going to push it, but hopefully, before it actually just catapults the price extremely higher, I would want to see if it would just pull it back a bit, where I can see if it even just pulls it back to, let's say it pulls it back to what, because these are no longer resistance, these are now supports. Even if it just pulls it back to one of these supports where I could see if an entry 2 could be confirmed by a buy, from these supports, then I would take that, because I don't think ultimately the price is going to go all the way back to my zone. If it does go back to my zone, well, happy days. I would really appreciate that. But if it doesn't, I will look to see if I can get an entry 2 from these supports, because these resistance, they're no longer resistance anymore. They're actually supports now, so I could take an entry 2 rejection from any of those for buys. So all these white lines and these green lines here, these are all supports. They were resistance before, but they're now supports. But who knows? The London market can just drop it like drop it like it's hot all the way back down to the zone, and then just skyrocket all the way back up. You know, manipulation at its best. So just wait. So it's now 7:40 a.m. Here in London. In 20 minutes, there should be the opening of the London session. I believe the guys, they're driving into the office right now. Some of them are already in their positions. As a matter of fact, do people even actually do go into offices to trade anymore? I think everyone mainly just do it from home, possibly. But yeah. Someone has to be there at the stock exchange. Look at that. EU is skyrocketing, and gold is doing the same thing as well. So it's just so ironic, because usually I would start streaming at 7 a.m. I decided, you know what, I'm going to change my streaming time. I'm going to start streaming at 6:30, half an hour earlier into the market, see if we can catch some stuff. And we're here 6:30. Yes, been here at 6:30, and I still managed to miss out on these massive moves. But that's just the way it is. It's the start of a new month. Want to start the month with a clean sheet, so that's definitely what I am gunning for this month. So gold broke the 4-hour upper trend line. Yeah, it did break that 4-hour resistance. It broke quite a few of the 4-hour, because this, I believe this is a 4-hour resistance as well. So it's skyrocketing now. 530 pips up already. If you guys manage to score even 50 or 100 pips out of that, 20 pips, even 10 pips out of that, congratulations to you guys today. Now remember guys, if you're on TikTok, if you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, here it is. That's 215 trade. Just hit that subscribe button. I would really do appreciate it. It's at 3341. Let's have a look at the higher time frame just to see what we can dissect. So right here in this little area that it is in right now, this is I would say it's like a daily resistance range, because of all these resistance being formed over here to the left, right? But if it does break through that area here, I would say ultimately, definitely, for sure, we're going back to all-time highs yet again. I don't like when gold is at all-time highs, but that's definitely where I think it's looking to go. Gold spent no time when it went below, below 3,000. It spent no time down there. It's all the way back now. Do you think gold will break through? Well, by the looks of it, yeah, absolutely. I definitely think it's going to go higher today, because London hasn't come in as yet. Which I'm pretty sure Trump might be sleeping right now. So he's basically caused the catalyst and is in his bed now. So I don't think he's going to be tweeting now. So when London comes in, then London might just do a little bit of a pullback. And then once it pulls it back, it may then just continue the trend. If it doesn't pull it back, then it will ultimately just push it aggressively. So just waiting to see. It's 15 minutes left until the London Open. So let's see. Remember guys, not only follow the TikTok, but also follow the YouTube channel. I'm looking to do a 24-hour live stream, trading all 4 market sessions, because you have the Aussie, the Asian, and then the London and New York. So I'm looking to trade all the sessions. However, I will do that when I get to 2,000. How is that possible? I'll do that 24 that 24-hour live stream when I get to 2,150 subscribers in honor of the 215 technique. I believe we're now at 1,425 followers today. So 1,425. So that's not bad. That's good. In all honesty, that's pretty good. It's steady growth, and I appreciate that. Yeah, gold is going crazy today. Yeah. Now the XY does have a pretty clean open range, and if it continues to push through this range, then that could pile on maybe another 200 pips on gold and EU as well. Look at that. Look at this massive move, man. Imagine if you were up from here and you took the buy from here. Decent up. All right, getting a bit of a pullback here, and it's just a fake out. That is just, this candle is just teasing right now. All right, 15 minutes, 14 minutes actually until London opens. All right, remember guys, if you're on TikTok, if you've subscribed to the TikTok channel, I thank you. But also as well, just subscribe to my YouTube channel. That's at 215 Trades, or 215 Trades on YouTube. So you can learn more about the 215 technique. Yeah, it just make it, it's like, I don't think London has that much power to push it back all the way down here. 250 pips now, they can't do that. I don't think London has that much power to do that. And I don't think they're gonna do that as well. They might push it back down maybe to this little section here, to that, because that's like the only support here that it's farming in a few minutes. And then as soon as it comes to here, it then skyrockets. Right here at 336. How many pips would that be from here and back up? 8 pips. Okay, yeah. All right, I might try something here. If it comes back down to this area. But let's see what London do. So 12 minutes until London opens. Let's see what London do. DXY reversing. Where's DXY? Reset chart. 60 minutes is barely. So this is the only support it has created. So if it comes back here, let's see what's going to happen. Thank you guys for liking the stream. We're now at 2.8k likes on TikTok. If we can get those likes to 3,000, I would really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for the love and support. Really do appreciate it. Thank you, Sylvia. Love the support as usual. Appreciate it 100%. Shout out Tallman, my brother from Jamaica. Tallman, are you in Jamaica right now, Tallman? Because I think it's like what, 1 a.m. or 2 a.m. there right now, is it not? Or maybe you're not. Maybe, yeah, you might not be in Jamaica right now. I think my Jamaican people are sleeping right now. Oh, you in Thailand? Damn, that's very far away from home, my friend. 1:50 p.m. there right now. 1:50 p.m. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. So you basically get to trade the Asian and the London stream without being affected by sleep. That's good. London and New York. Nice. Oh, you love it there. That's good. I've never been to Thailand. I would want to go eventually. Definitely for sure. Thailand and Singapore. I'm getting a pullback. This little area here. Could maybe take a cheeky little buy from this area if it holds it. Eight minutes until London opens. We do see DXY trying to fight, trying to pull back a bit. Hasn't gotten back to this mid-range here anyways, so it can still come up to this resistance right here, then reject. But if it continues, then we could see rejections here. All right, so since the last subscriber count, we were at 1,425. We're still at 1,425. So to my fellow TikTokers, if you'd only just be so kind to just subscribe to 215 Trades on YouTube, I would really appreciate it. We had our presidential election yesterday. I went to sleep and one up until I won. I woke up in the morning and turned out the other one had won instead. Alright, how did that happen? Was it like miscounted at first and then they recounted it? You know, someone is not happy. Is not happy about that. No idea. Did you vote? You had a president election on a weekend? Because it wasn't yesterday Sunday. I'm not sure what price is that Fair Valley Gap at. Tomato 3316 3316 3316 33. Well, this is my my 215 zone. So definitely for sure, the ultimate that would be my ultimate play. Because if price comes back to my 215 zone and then reject from my 215 zone, then that would be nice. That's what I want to see happen. But it's very it's like 250 pips away. Always we have on the weekend. Oh, that's cool. Didn't know that. If in Poland, if you don't want to answer, you say tomato. Ah, all right, good. I was lost there. I was lost there when you said it. I was like, tomato. What do you mean by that? But thank you for explaining that to me. I didn't know that. I think when I was in Jamaica, I only ever voted once. Long time ago. I didn't even know that I was actually going to the voting station because on the day of election, I was in bed sleeping, and one of my friends came by and said he needs me to follow him go somewhere. And I woke up, got in the car, and he drove me to the polling station. Said go in and vote. I voted at one time, and the party is still in power this day. I think that was about 8 years ago, 10 years ago, I think. No, maybe 8, maybe not 10. No, maybe 10 actually. 8 to 10 years ago, and the party is still in power now, and I don't think the party is actually gonna come out. So that was my powerful vote. You see how my vote was powerful? My vote kept that party in for two terms. Look at that. 2 minutes until London Open, I think. Yeah, it's 7:58 a.m. here now. 7:58 a.m. here now. We're still at highs. There's no continuation of that chart. So now, in that 2 minutes, when the London volume floods in, more than likely it's just gonna skyrocket. Are you bringing Andrew? Yeah. We put Andrew. Put Andrew in there. He's to be honest, he's doing a good job. In some parts, there's still areas that he can improve on, which I don't think no one is going to be perfect in there. But he's, I believe in some aspect, he's doing a very good job. But in some, I don't agree with everything that he does or says. But he's doing a good job just the same. All right. London opens in a minute. Well, less than a minute actually. What do you guys think is gonna happen? Do you guys think gold is gonna skyrocket, or do you think it's gonna go down from here? What do you guys think? What do you guys think London is gonna do? Do you think London is gonna push it up? Do you think London is gonna push it down? What do you guys think? Up or down? Someone said they were in a chart at do you think I'm in 2 sell position? My entry is at 3345. Well, it's coming back to you now. Coming back to you to your entry. Well, if you were, I'm pretty sure you might have taken yeah, that's London. This is London now. Oh crap, sorry, sorry. I just sent an invite to someone that was a mistake. You don't have to accept it. I was just trying to scroll down on the phone screen and I hit invite. So I'm not sure who that invite was sent to, but shout out to you, whoever you are. 3350, yeah, I think it might go to 3350. I think we could even Well, let's see. It's like the first 5 minutes is just gonna be gold trying to decide which side of the spectrum it's on, whether it's on the buy or the sell spectrum. And then on the 6 minute, that's when it will go in the direction it wants to go. So let's see what's gonna happen here. What's DXY doing? DXY is still trying to climb back out of the abyss. Hence why you're seeing a bit of a rejection here on EU. What be the retest of this bull move till now? Ultimately, possibly it will test about the support area and then go up. But if it falls through that, then I would love to see it come back to my 215 zone. It might not do it now, but what I've noticed is that let's say you don't get a setup at 8 o'clock. That's when the London market opens. The next time in the London session where it usually gives an entry is between I would say maybe 10:30 to 11:30. That's another sweet spot. So even if it doesn't confirm an entry for me on the stream, I'm not gonna watch the charts though. But my alerts is already set on my byline there, so preferably at around 11, I might see I might get another confirmation for and setup to look for. Yeah, I think if this flips red, then that means London is going to push it. Opening gap still unfilled. This gap here, but London is not going to fill. He's not going to fill that gap. The US might do that, but I don't think London is going to move that. The market that much. You're going to put. That's 500. Yeah, that's a 500. Is that 500? Yeah. No, that's not 500. Why is it not counting it the way it normally counts it? Hold on. Yeah. That's a 500 pip chop. And if you want to take it all the way back down there, that's 550 pip. London is not going to take it down there. Only way I think London is going to take it down there, we have to wake up the president, and the president has to say something about the tariffs. He's not going to do the tariffs anymore. He's just going to squash it. That's the only way it's going to drop like that. Unless it's like the New York market opens and the New York market does something like that. Yeah, I think it's going to go up more. Yeah, I think it's going to go up more. DXY is still struggling to break back upwards anyways. So I still think it's going to go up more. Just that I don't have I don't have a setup to take an entry from. You know, there's a lot of pips that was missed out on today. I'm not forcing it. It's the beginning of the new month, so I'm not forcing it. So if I don't get an entry today, tomorrow is another day. If I don't get an entry tomorrow, then Wednesday is another day, and Thursday is another day, vice versa. It goes on. So I'm not forcing it. Just taking my time this month and cherry picking my entries. Oh wow, look at that. We have 100 viewers on TikTok. Beautiful. Haven't seen that in a while. But my fellow friends here on TikTok today, if you haven't yet subscribed to my channel on YouTube, that's 215 Trades here. That's it, 215 Trades on YouTube. Please go ahead and subscribe to my channel there, and you can learn more about how I use the 215 technique to basically look for entries on gold. You just got to break up this support here. You could be looking for some buys here from right here. I would say it's still not too late, and maybe putting your stop loss at the bottom of that range. What would you aim for though? Let's have a quick look on the 4-hour time frame. Well, that's a 4-hour support right there, but let's have a look at the 1 hour to see if we can find anything else. Maybe here could be, what's that? As a matter of fact, yeah, This is I think this is going to be the move now to go to 3050. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. We're gone. DXY is still tanking. EU is going to be blasting, and gold is going to be blasting now. So there's not there. I don't see a retracement coming in anytime soon. So this is going to be it. It's going to go now to the move. Didn't get a solid confirmation. I would have considered taking that long if price actually did pull back down to this support area and then reject. But sadly it didn't. And it's going now. So as I said, I'm not going to force it. Hopefully you guys were able to catch some entries here today. I'm not sure what technique you guys use, whether you're using ICT. Are my TikTok viewers, are any of you in any positions right now? Are you in any longs? If you're in a long, tell me that you're in a long or a buy, and also tell me what strategy you use to enter that position. What strategy did you use to enter that position? You're in a buy. Long. Okay, PO. What strategy did you use to take that position? Did you use ICT, SMC, support resistance? Do you just following the trend? I use support and resistance. Nice. How about my YouTube viewers? I know that there's not a lot of you guys over here, but how are you guys doing? Are you guys still in any? Are you in any positions over here on YouTube? Got in at 3324. Damn, that's nice. That's pretty nice. 3324. Follow the trend. Look at the first 5 minutes of the market. That's good, PO. Congrats to you, my friend. And watch you, of course. Thank you for that, PO. Is it late to enter now buying gold? I don't know, to be honest. It's still a massive uptrend going on. So if we look at, all right, let's look at DXY overall. That's the thing, because this is a key factor of what's causing all this massive up move, right? So DXY does have this range here to fill. Let me zoom a little bit more over here. DXY does have this range here to fill, taking it down to the bottom section here. So it still has that open range to go down through, and if it continues to fall through this range, ultimately what that means is that EU shall be continuing to rise and gold shall be continuing to rise. So right now on DXY we can see where the 15-minute time frame is showing that it's still going down, and if it's still going down, then that means then that the up force that should be pushing EU up and gold up is still in play. The only time I would say then that, you know, it's time to look for retracements, or not retracement, but it's time to look for a reversal of the trend. Let's say that the price is going to go down, is that I need to start seeing price movement on the 15-minute time frame on DXY starting to flip green and continuing to go back through these ranges. But if it doesn't do that and DXY continue to fall so aggressively, then that means then gold and EU should ultimately be continuing to skyrocket. So you will basically just have to use that information with whatever strategy that you're using and look for entries. Massive move here today on gold. Usually I'm going to go up to 830 and see. what the market is going to do. Thank you guys so much for all the gifts. Thank you guys so much as well for the follows as well, and for everyone who actually hit that like button as well. Sylvia, I see you. I appreciate you so much as well. And thank you for all the persons who have viewed, who have subscribed, sorry, to my YouTube channel. That's 215 Trades. To all my TikTok viewers who haven't yet subscribed, please ensure you go ahead and do so after the stream. As a matter of fact, you can do it now while you're on stream, because I believe you can come out of your TikTok and the live just minimize at the top right hand corner of your phone screen. Then I would appreciate that. Just head on. Oh, look, I just got a subscriber. Thank you so much for that. All right, so if you guys can just head on over to 215 Trades, really appreciate it. To be honest, overall, I do not want price action to go back to all-time highs again. To be honest, I do not want it. I prefer for it to please just to be stayed in this region here, because when it goes to all-time highs, it reduces the entries that I can take on the 215 technique. Because if I don't have any structure above, then what am I aiming for sometimes, and so forth. But I will still have EU as my backup anyways, so that's good. Let's go put this back on the 5-minute time frame. Yeah, so this is pushing as it should. Ooh, just got another subscriber on YouTube. Thank you guys. Thank you guys so much. So you guys also, you need to join my Telegram group. You need to join my Telegram group here as well. I'm going to be doing a giveaway this month. I'm going to be giving a giveaway this month, an FTMO prop firm challenge. So if you guys want to be a part of that and learn more about how to basically, and I'll send some more details as time goes on in the group about how you can actually earn that challenge there. I'll figure out the logistics as well of how to do that and how you guys can get that. So definitely for sure, hit that join button from our Telegram group and get in to there as well, and also to subscribe to my YouTube channel, which is 215 Trades on YouTube. Okay, really appreciate that. And there you go, we're now at 3050. Thank you, Sandy, for the follow. All right, if anyone wants to speak with me about the price action here today on gold or on EU, just send me an invite on TikTok and I'll accept it, and we can have a quick chat on TikTok. When to sell? Well, if I'm going to be looking for sells, DXY has to be doing, yeah, and DXY is not doing that, so I wouldn't say look for sells no time soon. Don't look for any sells anytime soon. It's going to be all buys at the moment. The only time I'll look for sells is that I have to see rejections on DXY going back into these top ranges here to say that the downward pressure is continuing to stop. But until then, it's all buys. Price may actually, so it's up 620 pips for today. I would say we still have about 40 pips left and in an upward move. Sylvia, have you taken an entry on your futures account? That's it. Can we just hold? Of course. If you're in a buy position right now, of course I would hold. if I'm in a buy position right now, of course I would hold. Possibly take some partials, of course. Not just have it on there all together, just going on like without taking any profits. Definitely take some partials as well, and then you can hold the rest of it and then see how it flies. That can this market has just destroyed the 215 zone on that massive up move. It's so interesting to say that I have so many apps that provide me with news, and I'm pretty sure none of them made mention of that tariff situation. Yeah, of course. Jump on and tell me what you're looking for today, what you expect to happen today. Are you shy, Sylvia? Nice move, 700 pips. Yeah, 700 pips and going. Wow, now I get an alert from investing.com that gold is up 2%. Where was that alert this morning? To tell me about the tariffs thing. Damn, look at that. Wow, look at that. Maybe tomorrow. Okay, no problem. Tomorrow it is. That's massive. That's massive. So then again, if you missed out on the buy, these are the two areas which I think would be a good place to get a buy from if it was to pull back. These two support areas, not only the bottom as well, but the top as well, because it was a breakout section as well. But sadly for me today, no entries here on EU. Would have been pretty nice though, pretty decent. No entries here on EU, and also no entry, didn't take any entry here today on gold. All right, so I'm not prepared mentally. You don't have to be mentally prepared. You're just gonna talk, just say hi to the fans. That's all you're gonna do. So yeah, no entries here today. However, I am definitely going live again tomorrow at 6:30 a.m. It's going to be my new streaming time for this month of June. My new streaming time is going to be 6:30 a.m. here on TikTok and also on YouTube. Okay, I was totally prepared to enter today at 3:03, and I had to go to school. Wow, 3:03. 3:03. What were you doing up at 3? Well, that would be about because it would be about 5 a.m. Well, no, 5:40 a.m. About 6 o'clock your time. I believe that you normally take entries at 6 o'clock your time, if I'm not mistaken. Well, that would have been massive. Yeah, that would have been massive. And if I look at the Hikinashi as well, it would be a decent area to take that buy as well from that 303 price, because you can see where its price is coming down, started to change its flavor with this candle right here, showing that a rejection is coming, and it's coming soon. Then I'm pretty sure that you would have taken the buy base off this. Nice. No, it's fine. We missed today, but we have tomorrow and the next day and the rest of the days and the days to come. Look at all these green candles, man. No stopping whatsoever. Look at that. Massive. All right, good, my friends. All right, thank you guys so much for joining us here today. We would go up to 8:30 on a normal day, but I'm going to close the stream short today. Reason being, haven't gotten any entry. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to get any entries today based off this price action. As I said, want to keep a clean sheet for this month of June, so I don't want to force any entries outside of the 215 technique. All right, so on that note, my friends, I'm gonna leave it here. Remember, guys, to all my TikTok viewers who haven't yet subscribed to my YouTube channel, which is 215 Trades on YouTube, I would really appreciate if you just head on over and hit that subscribe button. I will appreciate that a lot. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for all the persons who came on here and hit that like button. Whether you only hit that like button for just one, if you only send one like, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. And for all the persons on my YouTube, my fellow and my loyal subscribers here on YouTube, I appreciate you guys a lot. And for all those persons who dropped a like and all the persons who actually just showed up today, I appreciate that. All right, let's go back to the 15-minute time frame. Let's go back to the 5-minute time frame, right? Because hypothetically, we could hold on. Yeah, you could transfer this into like you could create another 215 zone from here. Where's 8 o'clock? Yeah, you could create another 215 zone from here and do all of that, but yeah, not gonna do that today. I'm not gonna force any entries today. All right, so I'll leave it at that, guys. Come again tomorrow, same time, same place, 6:30 a.m. here tomorrow on stream. All right, so I'll see you guys tomorrow, my friends. Thank you guys so much for showing up, and thank you guys so much for hitting that like button. Appreciate it loads. All right, see you guys tomorrow, my friends. Stay safe and happy trading.